We rolled out a budget that incorporates the budgets for 6 different state agencies, $29.2 billion. And our focus, quite frankly, I think in the entire budget deliberation process in the House was on people over things. And so my budget is very, very conservative. It takes into account taking care of our seniors, making sure that we're doing the right thing for our senior population, whether it's in issues related to Alzheimer's or community-based care. Takes a good look and preserves services to our veterans through the Florida Department of Veterans Affairs, and also make sure that we are very responsible to the people who need us quite a bit. We're very strong on substance abuse issues, mental health related issues, because those issues have a great ripple effect back into society, not just in the individual families that are being disrupted by those issues, but also as it might relate to our criminal justice system through the Department of Corrections or DJJ. And I think it's a very, very correct approach to making sure that we're taking care of those folks. Additionally, we've got some measures in to do some significant administrative reductions to make sure that the money is going where the people are being served. I think that by and large, the citizens that put me into office want to make sure that they're getting a good bang for their buck for their tax dollars. I think everybody wants that. And when we can see areas where a good, sound administrative reduction can be taken and put that into direct patient care, then I think that's something very appropriate and we should look at that.
On a personal level, though, it's got to be tough, particularly in that Appropriations Committee, to see people who obviously are in need and are afraid that the service that is being provided to them by government with regard to their health care may be cut. And I know they come to you and say, please don't cut it, correct?
Yes, they sure do. We've had, I think our record in 1 week from a Tuesday through Thursday scheduling, we had 97 appointment requests. That's a fairly significant workload on me and my staff. And everybody's concerned, and they have a right to be concerned. There's no question. There's a number of appropriations areas, but some of them aren't very personal. This one is personal and has a real life, tangible effect on people. And I know in all my committee deliberations that I was very, very consistent in making all my members know that as you look at this budget, as you start looking at this exercise, as you start thinking about what we need to keep, what we don't need to keep, what we should cut, what we should trim, what we should hold harmless, all those types of things, remember that these are situations that affect real life, boots on the ground folks, and it's important for us to make sure that we're making well-founded decisions. And I'm very proud of the work that my committee did to go through the budget exercise in a bipartisan way and really look and say, hey, these are areas that we think we need to hold the line on, or these are the areas that, quite frankly, you know, if my entire committee suggests that there should be a 60% on average cut to something, you know what, that's probably consistent with the fact that maybe we need to make a cut there. And so I used that exercise very, very closely to make sure that we came up with a budget that was responsible, that reflected the members' ideas and desires for their constituents, and is consistent with where we want to go as a House.